Well, it's summer. That means we're spending some time in the sun. After all, the rain went away, of course. That also means we're getting time to spend some time getting rid of unsightly body hair. Xiaomi from Fountain of Youth Med Spa is here to tell us how laser hair removal can make our lives a little easier this summer. Welcome back.
Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Can't complain.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, so let's start with, if you've never had laser hair removal, what actually is it? What's the process?
So laser hair removal is an intense pulsating beam that is just going to damage the hair follicle, so that way the hair will eventually stop growing.
And so you say intense, but obviously it's not so intense that we can't do it. And it's actually way less painful than you'd ever think.
It has gotten a lot better with the years, so the pain level has gone down with laser hair removal itself. So it's definitely not as painful as what it used to be at the beginning stages.
Okay, and so we're seeing a picture now of basically the picture on the left is the hair, and you can see the follicles at the bottom. And really, as you mentioned, if you get it, it can really help inhibit future hair growth, make it finer, and in some cases, get rid of it altogether.
Correct. It does have to be advertised as a semi-permanent reduction.
Sure, that makes sense. So what are some common areas as women, many women that you see come in to the med spa want to get removed?
The most common areas for women are their underarms, legs, and the bikini area.
Okay.
Those are the three most common for women.
Those seem to be, obviously, especially when you're out in the summer, you want to get rid of that. You don't have to spend time in the shower. You and I were discussing, we have little ones. We don't have time to be doing stuff like that.
No, we don't have time at all. Especially a lot of women get ingrown hairs, so it helps with preventing ingrown hair.
And those can actually be kind of a medical issue, too.
Correct.
Those can spawn other issues. So laser hair removal really can help you in many ways.
Absolutely, more ways than one.
Okay. So we have some photos, too, of, some laser hair removal. You mentioned that it takes, or I don't know if you had mentioned yet, but 6 to 8 treatments, and you can go from basically looking on the before to after 4 treatments only there on the right.
Correct. Industry standards is 6 to 8 for the complete reduction of the hair removal.
Okay.
Now, we do have a special routine that we need to keep you on, so typically after your first treatment, it's 4 weeks, then after all the other treatments, it goes 6 to 8 weeks apart.
Which is great. Super, you'd think it would take longer, be more painful, but it's really, really not. You're kind of here to disprove those myths today.
It is. Like I told you earlier, I've done everything from my lip all the way down to my toes.
Sure.
It is absolutely the best thing. You get addicted to it.
Yeah. You also mentioned earlier that not only just women can be a little bit addicted to it, but men. What are some areas that they often choose?
For men, they like to get their backs done. They typically get their shoulder. We're next to the Air Force Base, so they'll have their neck done or their back of their neck just so they don't have to shave as much.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So much less time consuming for anyone.
Correct.
You've got also just some great reasons as to why we should come to Fountain of Youth Med Spa. Here's a look at those as well if you want to tell us. Obviously, you're certified cosmetic therapists, competitive pricing. What else?
We have over 5 years of experience in the Dayton area, so we do have the best lasers. Like we have the Candela laser, so they are one of the top lasers on the market today.
Tell us about the environment too. That's one of the really neat things about when you go into the med spa.
The environment, we like to keep it very calm and as much as possible. So we try to keep the spa clean and just
kind of peaceful. That's
peaceful,
it really does feel like a med spa. You're going in to have these procedures done, but it's something kind of fun and it's almost like a little escape.
It is.
All right, well, here's the details. If you are interested, you or anyone in your life, if you're interested in kind of giving them some carefree procedures there, fountainofyouthohio.com. You can visit them in Centerville, and they will take care of you. Laser hair removal. Xiaomi, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Sure. All right, well.